This program is example for what is that? If you are having star in front of the variable name in the function definition, this is called, that is, I don't know how many number of arguments I am going to pass. So it is the variable length arguments or arbitrary arguments. Okay, I don't know how many arguments I am going to pass. So I am putting the star in front of that. So that the first I am calling the function from here itself. So first Naveen will go to the, this is the positional parameter. So it will go to the first variable. Then all other variable, okay, we'll take it as a, what is that? We'll take it for the, as a tuple, okay, as a tuple to the data. Okay, data is a name, name for the tuple. Okay, so the data which contain the 28 Mumbai 986454. But I want to, what is that? I want to specify what is that. It means age. It means the city I am living here. It means the mobile, my mobile number. So I can specify by introducing the keyword here. So it will be like keyword variable length arguments. Okay, keyword variable length argument. Already it is a variable length arguments. Okay, number actually I don't know how many arguments we are passing. Make it as a keyword. So keyword arguments. So by passing the keyword here, age equal to, so that it will be become like dictionary. So dictionary we are passing the key as well as value. So see here. So the arbitrary argument changed to one more star I have included to make it as a keyword variable length. Okay, keyword variable length means I have given here keyword age equal to 28 and city equal to, like a dictionary, city equal to Mumbai, mobile number is equal to. So we have to, if you are passing as a tuple means you are giving 1 star. If you are passing the key as well as value means you are, like dictionary means you have to give double star. Okay, so that it will be printed. This is the example for that is the keyword with variable length arguments. How will you access the dictionary values? Okay, we can access, you already know. Dictionary, the item methods are there. The items method, which is a built-in function, okay, which will return, what it will return? It will return both key and values. So keys are stored under the variable I and values are stored under the variable J. So it will be printed. Okay. It is the concept for this program for the concept of global variable and local variable. Okay, first I am declaring A is equal to 10. So A contain value of 10. Okay, then it will read this. Okay, and it will skip it. It is considered as a function getter. So it will skip this all the function body and it will move on to this statement. That is a function call because it's the function name. Okay, function call means it starts with the function name and followed by the parenthesis. So here I am calling the function. So the control goes into this here and it will move to the next statement, A equal to 15. Yeah, I am trying, that is a mutable concept only. I am trying to change the value equal to 15. When I am trying to change the value, the A will point to the new location. So new location, or else we can take it as, that is, new variable A is created and this new variable lifetime only within the function only. When you are when you want to invoke this, you can't invoke this new variable A outside the function. Okay, so A equal to 15, the lifetime of this new variable, when you are trying to assign the new value to the immutable variable, it will point to the new location. So the new variable A contain 15. So when you are here, the value is 15. But after execution, function execution over, the control returns to here. Here the value of, there is a main program, value is A here declared. What is the value? The value is 10 because the A is globally declared. But suppose if I want to make use of the global variable only, I want to change the value of the global variable only, not the, I don't want to create any new variable means I have to include one more statement here, global. Understand? See here, so I have included one more variable, one more statement, that is global A. Global A means that is it will make the, even though it is immutable, if you are trying to make any changes, it will affect the global variable only. It won't try to create the new variable. Understand? So in this way we can do any modifications over the global variable which is declared in the out of the function. Okay, understand? In this program, I am calling the function. So the control goes to the function definition. So it will come here, a equal to 9. Here I didn't specify any global a. So it will create, I am trying to change the value of the global variable. So I am trying to change the value of a. A is already assigned with the value of 10. It is immutable. Here I didn't specify any global. I have declared as a global keyword. So it will create, when I am trying to when I am trying to change the value of a, it will create a new variable, because I didn't specify that is I didn't instruct the computer to make use of the global variable. So the new variable a has created inside the function. Their lifetime is only within the function, not outside the function. If I want, suppose if you want to change the value of the global variable means, okay, you have to that is built-in function is there, that is globals, which is a built-in function which will retrieve all the global variables. Here I have declared only one variable, but we can declare lot of variables as a global, and so the globals is a function which will return all the global variables you have declared. So here I am particularly specifying I want to retrieve the value of a. Okay, I want to retrieve the global variable a only. So the a is stored in the x. So I am printing the x, the address of the a, x. The now address. So what is the address of a? Address of a is 432, and what is the address of x also? The x also pointing the same locations. That means it x refer the global variable, not the local variable a. Understand? So by the globals built-in function which will access all the global variables which is declared in the main function. See here, here I am printing a. So what is the a value? 9. Okay, it is local to this function. Okay, here by calling the built-in function of globals of, I am trying globals of a. That is, I am trying to modify the value of global a by specifying the globals of a. In this way, we can change the value of the global variable. Okay. So already we have seen how we can create our own function, that is user defined function, and how can use the function. By calling the function we can use the function. You already know how to define the function. Def means definition. Function definition is starting. This is the function name followed by the parenthesis. Within the parenthesis you can pass any number of arguments, and the function always end with the colon. So this is the first line. If it is end with colon means that is called as a function header. Okay, here within the functions we are calculating 2 into x. Okay, this is the highest. This is the x power of 2. Suppose I am passing the x value 2 means 2 power 2. 2 into 2, what is that? 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8. So R contain the value of 8. 8 is returned to the main function. Understand? So here you know keyword, def is a keyword, and calc something is a name of the function. Okay, and then arguments we can pass within the parenthesis, and colon means it is the definition of the function ends here, and this is the what are the intended statements. Intended, there is some space. Yeah, we can provide by using tab key, which is near the number 1. Okay, in your left hand side. So here R equal, that is these two statements belong to the function. Intended statement belong considered as a body of the function. Okay, then here it is not non-intended statement. It is called non-intended statement. It is belong to the main program. Okay, this is not a part of the function. These statements are not intended. Hence, it is called as top level statements. Understand? Here you are calling the function with the function name followed by the parenthesis. Here you are passing the arguments 5. Okay. Here you are passing the literal. Okay. Literal also can be passed as a literal means some constant value will be passed to the function. Okay. Here you are passing the variable a to the function. Okay. The variable a contain value. Instead of directly passing the value, you are passing the variable which contain the value of 7. You can pass any number of arguments. Okay, here is an example for finding the cube. You are writing the, if you are giving any number, it will find out the cube for the particular number, and it will return the result also. Here it is different methods of calling the function. Okay, we can pass the literal to the arguments. Here we are passing the constant value, that is literal. Okay, then here we are passing the variable, that variable contain 10. Okay, then we can get the input from the user, and that input we can pass it to the function cube. Okay, here we are getting the input, and that input converted into typecasting. Okay, converted into explicitly by the user to the integer type. Okay, and then it will be passed on to the cube function. Then here using the function call. Okay, here print is a inbuilt function. So from the inbuilt function, within the inbuilt function, you are calling another function. So the function is nested. Okay, inbuilt function calling the user-defined function. What is user-defined function? Cube of 3. It will find out the cube of the particular cube for the particular number. Okay, and it will be printed on the terminal. Then using the function call. That is using function call inside the expression. We can call the function inside the expression also. Here I have given expression 2 into cube of 6. So first it will execute this function. Okay, after executing the function, it will be replaced by some value. Okay, cube of 6 means 6 into 6 into 6. What is that? 36 into 6. That value will be replaced here, and it will be again multiplied by 2, and that result are stored in the double of cube. So double of cube contain what is the value? So we can pass the literal, okay, constant value inside the function. We can pass the variable to the function. We can get the input from the user, and that input variable passed as argument. Then we can call the user-defined function within the built-in function, and we can even inside the expression also we can do the function call. The Python function can belong to any 3 type of category. Built-in function. Built-in function means already the code is written by the programmer, which is predefined function. We no need to write any code. We can simply make use of the function. Okay, and you have, that is length, to find the length of the string, and the type of the particular variable. You can convert the data to the integer data type, input to get the input from the user. These are the built-in data type. Example for the built-in data type, and the function defined in the modules. For example, inside the math module, okay, we have the sine function, floor function, absolute APS function, absolute value, then degree to radians, radians to degree. So many predefined functions inside the math module. If you want to make use of all those functions, you have to import the module of math. Already we have discussed how to import the modules. Then user-defined function. Okay, you can create your own functions. You all